Hi, my name is Jay Grams. My family has owned the Volo Auto Museum since 1960. We have a few hundred of the most exciting collector cars, and they're all for sale in one location. I personally have handpicked them from around the country. Welcome to my sales shop. Come on, let's go for a spin. Here we go. We got a fire engine red 68 Camaro with a 383 stroker motor, dynoed at 460 horsepower, overdrive trans, RideTech suspension, four-wheel disc brakes, Mosier posi rear end. It's got a lot going for it. And look at this book. This is probably one of the thickest books I've ever gotten with a car. It is so involved. It has a table of contents at the beginning of it. That's how much stuff is in here, and it's all organized. This is really nice to have with a car like this. So many times we get nothing. So that was real nice to see. You can go to volocars.com. That's where you can read a lot of the specs that I might forget to talk about in the video. And you can see pictures top to bottom. And that's where you find price tags on all the cars as well. That's at volocars.com. If you like the video, subscribe to our YouTube channel. Click on the bell icon. That way you're notified as the new ones are posted. But for right now, buckle up. Let's go for a spin. Yeah, RideTech suspension package. If you go online, this package is like $6,200 just for the components. What that includes up front is all new. The steering, everything's new. The steering is an addition to the RideTech. The RideTech's the suspension. But anyway, it's coil-over adjustable shocks. It's their big, fat, strong arm tubular control arms, and it's their muscle bar. That's what they call their sway bar. It's a completely redesigned from the original, and it has Pro links on the end, drop spindles, 2-inch drop spindles. So that whole front end unit is upgraded. The whole back end is upgraded. It's a 4-link system now. It has tubular control arms, the same coil-over adjustable shocks. The whole mounting system is different and upgraded. So RideTech front and rear suspension. Willwood disc brakes at all 4 wheels. Drilled and slotted rotors, red calipers, braided stainless hoses. The e-brake assembly is all new, so the whole brake system's been replaced. The body was off the frame. The floors are nice clean metal. Actually, they put new floor pans in it, all painted satin black. They put it back on the frame, and then there's welded in frame connectors from the front to back to prevent twist. And they're pretty big, heavy-duty frame connectors, not little ones, and they are welded in, not bolted in. The exhaust system has an X-pipe, and it has Flowmaster mufflers with turned-down tips right by the rear end, so it doesn't go all the way out the back. It dumps out just past the rear end. You look up at the motor, it's clean. You know, the motor mounts, the motor itself is clean, not many miles on it. It's a Blueprint engine, that's a crate engine. Their tag is right on the side of it, their serial number tag. The transmission is from Bowtie Overdrives. It's a company, that's what they do, is overdrive transmissions. It's a 200 R4 overdrive, 2200 stall, and pretty much everything related to the trans came with it as the package. It's all new stuff. The U-joints have been replaced, drive shaft rebuilt. It's a new Mosier 12-bolt rear end. The whole unit is from Mosier. It has an Eaton posi unit inside of it and a nice aluminum Mosier cover over the differential. So there's a lot of stuff going on underneath, and it's documented in that book there. Now, this was born a red car, and it is red right now. I don't know if this is the actual 68 shade of red. It seems brighter to me. It might be more like the signal red. But it is a nice bright red. It's slick. It's got stripes, cowl hoods, spoilers. It's got a nice stance. So let's check it out. So the roof is real nice and straight. I'm looking at the reflection, and I don't see any waves or issues. It has a cowl hood. It sits up a little bit from the cowl back here. A little bit of a gap. Up here it's nice and square. Fits real nice, lines up nice, all straight, not wavy, not dented. Yeah, this cowl piece I think could maybe be shimmed up just a hair. The cowl sits a little low. The hood is right, the cowl's a touch low. This fender's in real nice shape, all nice and clean, lines up real nice, straight, flush, no bubbles down here. This is all real slick, no issues, no damage, not seeing any problems with the body, and the paint for that matter is really slick too. There's a chip right on top of the spoiler. There's a little chip there. It has not been touched up. Little bit of dust in the paint on the spoiler. They probably wet sanded the car and didn't wet sand the spoiler as good. Back here, the taillights. These have been replaced. The bumper guards, the SS gas cap, all that looks like it's been replaced. Car is really straight. This side looks just as good as the other side. New marker lights, new wheel well moldings. The glass is original, and there is some cloudiness, some baked on water spots on the glass. The trim is good. The bottom pieces have a few dents and scuffs on them. I'm going to call them good. The rain gutter here, that's real nice and shiny. There's just a few dents on the trim. Whoever put it on, it's probably an amateur like myself, put a few dents in it. Door handles, mirrors, emblems have all been replaced. The windshield's been replaced. Up front, the bumper guards, the grille looks like it's replaced. I noticed in our pictures this isn't centered. Actually, it's loose. There's just nuts on the back of those. We'll have to tighten it up. So there you have it. Let's open it up and see what's inside and under the hood. All right, what have we got in here? Well, we do have a new car cover that comes with it, and it's got a nice carpeted mat with bound edges. It's all solid metal. It's been painted and clear coated, so it should be nice and durable. And it looks like the wiring, from what I can see, has been replaced on the taillights. Under the trunk lid and the jamb, painted nicely, weather strips replaced. So it's a nice trunk. The insulation on the back of the seat is new. You can peek in through the rear window here. Aside from the 6x9 speakers, there's retractable shoulder belts. So that'll satisfy mom who's put the kids back there. You got some added safety. And all the trim and the whole panel, everything back there in the rear window is real nice. So the door jambs are painted nice, weather strips are replaced, door panels are new, window crank. So we got a new dash pad. You got a nice leather cushion grip wheel on a tilt column. The knobs and vents are new. We got some nice custom gauges in here. Really nice gauges. Now I'm going to tell you, the car, we'll throw it back in the shop and spend a little more time. Like it's missing a cigarette lighter. This trim up here is loose. This little bezel was loose. The vents are kind of loose. So there's some things on the interior that I think should be tidied up. The center console's in good shape. It's got a little mark here. It's got a B&M shifter, a couple extra gauges here. The seats, they've been recovered, but you can see there's like a crease or a fold right here. It's not ripped or anything, but there's a wrinkle. Cushion feels good. Carpets have been replaced real nice. Back seats upholstered real nice. And again, you got the 3-point retractable belts. Headliners replaced. There's some wrinkles in the sail panel. Those get spray glued on, and the glue must have not worked right, but the headliner itself is real nice and tight. There should be, on the armrest, there should be a piece of trim in there. There should be an emblem right there. This is all nickel and dime stuff, so if you're the buyer, make sure you tell the salesman that Jay said we'll tidy up as much of this as we can. It's So I think it needs to go back in the shop for little odds and ends. Car sure does have a lot going for it, though. All that suspension and rear end and the blueprint motor and yeah, blueprint engines. We've been getting a lot of cars with their motors. It's a crate motor. You buy all assembled, all done. They come with a dyno sheet. This one has it. It's 460 horsepower. The torque was well over 400. It's got a steel crank, roller cam, all sorts of good stuff in the motor. Aluminum heads, aluminum intake. It's got the dual feed 750 Holley carb with electric choke. Looks like an HEI ignition system, a set of headers. Front of the motor has a serpentine belt pulley system, billet aluminum pulleys. Alternator looks new, brackets. Got an Optima battery, a Be Cool radiator with dual electric fans, upper and lower stainless hoses, chrome power steering. It's a Hydro Boost power steering, power brake system. Has the horns up here, has an overflow bottle. There's a lot of money spent on the car. So there you have it. You got one slick Camaro with all the right stuff. We'll tweak it just a little bit better. Some things that I had noticed, I'll make sure they get done. But make sure if you're the lucky buyer, talk to the salesman, make sure it ran through the shop one more time. When you go to volocars.com to talk to a salesman, ask them your questions. They'll help you the best they can. They can help get this car delivered anywhere. They can help you finance it at volocars.com. If you enjoyed the video, subscribe to our YouTube channel. Click on the bell icon. That way you'll be the first to see the next one posted. Thanks for watching.